Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video is another late Valentine's Day one because I had to do Lunar New Year videos and I did not have time to get this out around Valentine's Day, so it's Lunar New Year. It's a late Valentine's Day one, which is I'm probably butchering this name. I apologize in advance. Eros, aka Q, aka in the Roman god version Cupid, basically the Greek god of carnal love, passion, and all that, and can make people fall in love with their arrows like Cupid. And let's do this. This disclaimer one, I was wrong. This is not for gender neutral listener, but male listener. So, yes, this is a male listener. So, know that. Anyways, on to the second disclaimer. Disclaimer number 2, arrows is a grown man in this, not a child in this. He is a grown man. He is at least 22 physically. Thank you. Disclaimer number 3, Eros is not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and fictional Yanderes is fine, just do not be illegal or gross about it. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also, remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Oh, thank you. And now let's get on to business. All right. Eros is basically Cupid and was a god that had and still has immense power. He has two type of arrows, one being made of gold and able to make anyone fall madly in love with the first person they see. And the second ones, which were made of lead, sorry, autocorrect is love, I'm correcting that to lead, and made you have and made them have deep deep hatred for the first person they see. Remember, these two kinds, they will be important later in this video. He can make anyone fall in love, even the gods themselves. The gods are not safe from his power. Not even you, the god of modern age. Yes, you're also a god in this because that was the request. Thank you. You were more of a more recent god, but you were still very young, but you were also very powerful. As the world continues to progress and advance, you become stronger and more skilled as a god, of especially the god of modern age. He loves the strength that you have and the strength in you and how handsome you are. You and he knew you were the one made for him. He, of course, knew the other gods and goddesses were in love with you, such as Apollo. Yes, Apollo did, in fact, have male lovers in history. And in fact, he had sometimes was invoked by homosexuals to bless homosexual unions. Basically, he's the patron. He was seen as the patron, uh, a god for homosexuals, same-sex marriages, all that. Love Apollo. We love an ally, and the bi king he is. Anyways, Eros could not stand this, becoming very jealous of the sun god who became closer and closer to you. He would not have it. So he took the lead arrow he had and hit both of you with it. Well, with two of them. And causing you both to hate each other venomously. He, of course, was there for you to vent about the sun god and how much you hated him. You see, he does this with he does this with all his rivals, using lead arrows to make you hate his rivals and sometimes for them to hate you in return. So he has no worries because the rivals are dealt with quite easily. Now, his love for you has so much passion, but he does not want to use his love arrows on you unless he absolutely has to. He wants you to truly love him for him. He will try to woo you and romance you, and when he finally confesses his feelings to you in a grand gesture, it comes down to what you will say and if you will accept his love. If you accept his love, he will marry you as soon as possible. It's the modern age, baby. If you do not accept his love, well, you will have forced his hand and have him shoot you with one of the golden arrows of love. He did not want to do it, but he will not lose you, and he will have you no matter what. And you and him and you, or you and him, one of the two, will be together until the end of time as husbands. Once he shoots you, and you fall madly in love with him, you make out and make love. Anyways, now on to the scenario because yes, I am doing a scenario with this one. Shocker. Anyways, you were out walking with Eros as he flies a little bit off the ground, his large wings keeping a nice breeze on you. It was summer and it was a beautiful day in Greece. You guys were out in the somewhat mortal world and walking as you are in the fields together. You sit down next to him and he smiles at you. Your name, he says to you, and you look at him, arching your thick brow. Yes, you ask him. I want to tell you something, he says, and you nod your head for prompting him to continue. I have known you for quite a few years now, and you are such a young god still, and I've been around much longer, so I know I'm much older than you, but I would like to take you out on a date, he says. You look at him confused. Eros, I don't see you like that, you tell him. He pauses and stares at you. What are you saying your name? He asks, grabbing your hand, and you pull it away. I don't feel like that for you. I just don't, you tell him. He stares at you and nods his head. All right, I understand. Can we still be friends? He says tensely. You nod your head and take his hand once more as friends. You did not know why he would say that, but you go ahead of him after letting his hand go, giving him some space. But then you feel an arrow shoot into your back. You fall to the ground, landing on your flat chest and groaning in pain. That is when you are turned around by him and he is on top of you and looking down at you. Suddenly, feelings of love bloom into your chest, and you pull him down, kissing you, as you two make out as hot lovers. You both were now boyfriends, and soon you would be husbands. You make out and make love into the fields. In the fields, and as your voices echo in pleasure throughout the fields, that you have cemented that you belong to Eros. He has used his love arrow on you, and you are now his forever. He was never going to let you go, and you belong to him forever. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this little scenario. I know I did. It was short and sweet, but it was beautiful. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more headcanons and stuff, comment below what you would like to see. Also, I got an idea. Would you guys want to see a mini series of various Greek gods X listener, maybe a gender neutral listener, or a female listener, or a male listener? Comment below what you would like to see and what gods you would like to see with that listener. All that good stuff. Check out the playlist at the end of the video. All that good stuff. And I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Wait, Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav, and thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Wicked Brony. I hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro. Secret outro. Welcome to the secret outro. Now, if you were in the listener's position, male, female, non binary, whatever, would you have said yes to him right away? I probably would because wings, very attractive. And also, he's a very handsome man. So I would definitely would have smashed at the very least. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.